Happy Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday, not Saturday. I was so lazy yesterday, I didn't even bother to make any videos or do anything. I just kind of sat around the house being super lazy all day yesterday. So, as you guys can see from the hoodie, I'm going to work. It's not a makeup test out day, not like a foundation test day or anything like that. I just woke up mad early this morning and I don't have to be at work until 2, so I figured why not go ahead and show you guys the very first thing that I got in the Sephora Beauty Insider Appreciation Sale. Also, sorry I gave you guys wrong information about that sale. It did start on Friday, but it started for Rouge. And I didn't find out, but Rouge gets to shop an entire 6 days before everybody else, which to me is kind of like, why does Rouge need 6 days to shop before everybody else? That's just kind of like weird. But I guess, you know, there must be some kind of perk to being Rouge because, yeah, there's not much, trust me on that. But anyway, I was bored on Friday, so I went to the mall. Yeah, I went to the mall. And I went into Sephora, and like I said, if I was going to get anything, I did say if I was going to get anything, I was going to get skincare, but I did walk in and all the Alginus stuff that was on sale online, they didn't have it in store, and they were like, well, we can order it for you, but the thing about it is you can only use the code online once, so if they had ordered it for me, I wouldn't have been able to get the other things that I may want online, so I was just like, no. But when I was in there, I saw the Norvina palette, and I played with the Norvina palette, and I bought the Norvina palette. So this is the look that I have going on my eyes right now. It will be coming right up in a demo, so if you want to see that, just hang out and it'll be coming right up right now. And while you're hanging out, maybe hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what you think in the comments about this palette, whatever. Just let me know in the comments. Alright, so stick around, it's coming right up right now. Okay, so far this is the only thing that I have gotten from the sale, and honestly the only reason that I got it was because the pictures that you see online really do not do this palette justice in person. I saw the palette, and the minute that I saw the palette, I was like, oh my god, that is right up my alley. That is perfect for me. An entire palette, mostly cool tones. Oh yeah. Mostly purples. Oh yeah. But low-key, I'm still kind of salty about the shade that they threw at Alyssa Ashley, so I haven't bought an Anastasia palette in a minute. Which is kind of bad because I used to get every single one that came out, and I really wasn't looking. I had told myself that I really wasn't going to get this palette, and I really wasn't looking to get it, but it was there, and I swatched it, and the colors were bae, and the colors were bomb, and so I picked it up. Okay, so everything about this palette appeals to me. The colors inside, the packaging is just really, it's really me. It's a Norvina palette, and she's like super pale and I'm not, but this palette screams me. 14 shades, and the entire top row of shades is highly reflective shades, and then the bottom row is all mattes. I hadn't seen too many brown girls do reviews on this palette. I saw two. One person did not care for the entire bottom row because she said that there weren't enough shades that she could use to darken up her outer V, which, okay, I guess that's a valid concern, but I really didn't have too much problem with that. But she's not wrong, technically speaking, but then again, she's also darker than I am, so I can understand where she was coming from. There are two shades, Passion and Volatile, that build really well. Well, Passion, okay, so you'll see in the demo that I kind of messed up because I didn't remember that I had already planned what I wanted to do, because when I looked at the palette, something instantly jumped into my mind. So I started to use one shade and then remembered that I didn't mean to use that shade. So then I tried to go back in and fix it with the shade that I actually wanted to use, and I kind of messed it up. So then I had to go off camera and fix it, and I came back and finished up the look. But either one of these two shades, Passion or Volatile, build really well in the on their own. Don't mix them because then they get muddy. But on their own, they build really well in the outer V to create depth to a look. But I do get where she was coming from with that. The other person that used it was also darker. She's actually darker than the first person that I watched. Yeah, she might actually be a little bit darker than the first person that I watched, and she did a beautiful look. Oh my god, it was stunning. And I'm reading through her comments, and all I can see in her comments is like, oh my god, that everything looks ashy, everything is ashy. Literally every other comment was, it's ashy. No, it's not ashy. This is a cool tone palette. I think we've gotten so used to warm tones that anything cool looks ashy to people. Like, they don't know how to differentiate between cool tones and warm tones anymore because we're like inundated with all these warm tone palettes, so nobody remembers what cool tones look like. I absolutely love this palette. There is the typical Anastasia cake up from, you know, Anastasia palettes tend to be pretty dusty, so there was some fallout, and I really had to go back in and redo my concealer right here and right here. But it wasn't terrible, and honestly, it was only through, which color was it? It was only from Passion, to be honest with you. Everything else went on pretty decently without any fallout, but then I did use a lot of the shimmer shades. I used Drama and I used Celestial. Actually, I think I used a pretty good ratio of matte and shimmer shades. So now is the perfect time to get it if you were thinking about getting this palette. Personally, I'm happy with the purchase. Yeah. There's really not much more to say. Now, as for longevity and whether or not they will fade, I don't know. I'm going to work in about 45 minutes. I'm going to work, and I'm going to work until 7. So we will see what I look like when I get back. Yeah, this wasn't supposed to be a wear test. I wasn't planning on doing a wear test. This is not necessarily going to be a wear test, but I just kind of want to see how long they last. Like, I've never really had any problems with Anastasia palettes lasting, and I don't anticipate having any problems with this one. But this palette is a cool tone girl's dream. Like, if you like cool tone palettes, and if you particularly like purples and pinks and stuff like that, this is a dream. And just because you're darker skin doesn't mean you can't use this palette. And I think that's part of the issue that I've been having with seeing people talk about this palette. Everybody's like, oh my god, it's not brown girl friendly, but it is brown girl friendly. If you know how to use cool shades, it is brown girl friendly. The problem, I believe, is that people have forgotten how to use cool tone shades because we've been, you know, just like bombarded with, literally for years, with nothing but warm tone shades. So this palette is brown girl friendly. You just need to know how to use it. And this is not like shade at anybody. This is literally a problem that most people don't remember how to use cool tones because we haven't been using them. So unless you've consistently been using cool tones, then you won't remember how to use them, and then everything is going to look ashy to you, which is not. It's just a cool tone palette. Seriously, it's just a cool tone palette. We'll see how it lasts, and we'll take it from there. But as for now, it is now, ooh, it is now 12:56. Hold on. It is now 12:56. I really don't know if I'm going to do a wear test. I just showed you the time in case I'm going to do a wear test. But yeah, I'm going to work, and barring frappuccinos to the face as per usual, we'll see how this holds up. Okay, all right, so even though this is not like a wear test, the reason I'm coming back is because I did think of a couple of other things while I was at work and when I was thinking about the colors and stuff like that. So so this is what the palette looks like, right? And it's a really, really nice palette. Like I said before, I do like all the shades in there. However, you can see the way that the colors are laid out, but not only the way the colors are laid out, like it looks like for each color that you get, for each of the shimmery shades that you get a corresponding matte shade underneath it. But it might not necessarily be exactly underneath it. It might be like the next one over, because like this one right here is a shimmery shade, and then there's a matte shade that complements it here. Then you have this, and this complements it, this right here, and then this complements it. So there's this shade right here, and it complements this matte shade right here. But the more that I've been thinking about it, there is a purple shimmery shade here that complements this one. But the more that I've been thinking about it, I would rather have had a darker purple, a darker matte purple instead of this, because like this would work with a dark matte purple as well instead of this shade here. I feel like the palette really loses something because this is more of a brown burgundy shade rather than a deep purple. So that's probably the only thing that I would change about this palette. Other than that, I really like the palette. The colors are great. It lasts a really long time. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my little review of the Norvina palette. Like, by this point I'm pretty sure everyone has done it, but you know, I wanted to throw my 2 cents out there as well, to let you guys know what I think of the palette personally, because yeah, I've been off Anastasia for a little bit, and I actually wasn't even going to get this palette, and you know, I saw it and I was just like, oh, pretty, ooh, pretty, because I'm a toddler and I like shiny things. So I got it, and I super, super like it. But thank you guys for watching. As usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.